together. You don't know what it is, man. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast in the building. Got my little bro Red Boss with me, man.
It follow you, or you just got? I stay still.
It's just it stay still. Look who I got.
Whatever you
bing,
want.
Bing,
bing, bing.
Yeah, what's good?
It's always love, yo.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you, boy.
Yes, sir.
It's always love. Brooklyn and Harlem. It's always gonna be love, even though Harlem looking. I'm so disappointed, man.
Yeah.
It ain't that. Yo, for real, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah.
Cause all the true players at Harlem, I'm talking Pee Wee, Kirkland, all the niggas that laid down this shit, you know what I'm saying, for it to come to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really like it.
But even after the Pee Wee Kirklands, man, it was still laid down in a good form.
Yeah, all the way up to AZ, all the way up to the, once that Alpo era hit, it kind of went that shit went sour.
Sideways.
You know, I don't know who was holding that together, or once that shit happened, the whole paid in full thing, it's just like, shit went left.
Went left, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And, you know, we try to do what we did as the next generation to that movement.
Right.
We held it down. We was where we supposed to be. It wasn't cool selling drugs.
Nah,
but we was doing our thing as the next generation, moving them birds
right.
like water up and down these roads, everywhere, moving like truckers. If we knew what we knew now,
right.
we'd have been having 18-wheelers back then.
Oh, yeah. I tell people now, like, listening to certain other stories now, my shit don't hold no weight.
Right.
Because niggas talking about they had cartel connect.
The facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When I'm reading other niggas shit, I'm like, I never made it past 140 facts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about they had real shit. Well, I'm like,
that's crazy. That building he was in on 43rd. When I saw that, I said, yo, that's the block.
Oh, that's the
block.
Yeah, they hit me hard.
What the fuck?
My little bro right here, his pops was in that Bill Cosby era. Some of the Huxtable family that wanted the houses.
Yeah.
That was one of his houses they filmed in.
Dope.
That's what he grew up in.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They took that story from us. Like, you know, they built that around our whole family. My pops was another brother though, instead of adopted. My mom's was adopted though.
We all got stories, bro. This is the
new
money.
Come on, man.
That content
New generation.
He's an example of what I tell niggas. People say, niggas that, like they say, T.I.'s son, he ain't built like that. He had a silver spoon in his mouth. How you gonna come outside and do this and do that? He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but he came outside. And I tell niggas, just because a nigga was inside don't mean they soft.
Right, nah.
He came outside, did bids, did everything. Ain't nothing to brag about.
I don't care if you grew up in a prestigious family. Some people just got a bad seed demon kid. You can't do nothing about it. My man was a Jehovah's Witness, but he got 9 murderers under his belt. You get what I'm saying? So that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, you know, that's my thing about Harlem, man. It's disappointing. Even down to like, I always said, damn, well, Puppy really represented though. You know, aside from aside from his situation,
right?
Like he kept it clean.
He
ain't telling nobody. He doing I agree with it. He doing his time. He come home. He telling. Ain't nobody can say shit.
Only thing I can say about him, right, is he whooped on a woman is not good, right?
Oh, no,
but everybody get rehabilitated. And
that's what jail. That's what prison is for.
Facts.
You understand?
Being in there for something that they showed the world and try to use that to charge him with a RICO and take away his whole life, his companies.
It's an eye opener.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's an eye opener to you to know that say, yo, you know,
it could be one of us.
I gotta wait. It could. They tried me, and so I know I'll never go that route again. You feel? That's like my fair shit. Once I realized what they'd do to me for cocaine, when I got out of that, I was like, coke? What you talking about, soda? I'm never going back once you realize that.
But you know what I think it is too? It's the powers that be. Because honestly, when I saw what they did to Mike Tyson, when I saw what they did to Bill Cosby, when I started to see them do it to people like that, I said, okay, this is deeper than just charging niggas for some shit that they did. This is like got a bigger picture. We gonna rob these niggas for everything.
Right. But then I always say on the flip side, bro, we don't know if that's their karma. you know,
well, karma's a whole other story. We can't
come back to
integrate in
what
that.
you've done.
But karma's a different story. We can't never integrate what karma got for a nigga. We don't even never most likely know. Because when karma gets you, it gets you for it can get you for something you did 30 years ago.
Yes.
So we can never really tell when a person is getting his karma.
Right.
Or we can speak on it from the option from what we see at the moment.
And by the way, this shit happening to these guys, sometimes it's like, yo, for real, when they catch you, do you feel like I'm just due? I got away with so much.
I do.
You know,
every time I get grabbed,
when I realized what I done, I'm like, yo, I got away with way more than what I was supposed to be doing. So this is how I know I'm supposed to be here,
bro. I told niggas, up and down the road, we was moving them things. When I came home in 95, I escaped.
When you know you're not supposed to be here, you know it's a different purpose. This when you realize, God, I got a different purpose for me.
Different plan
for those ones that don't know no better, those are the guys that keep repeating doing the same thing, looking for different results. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that vision yet of their purpose in life. But you know what I'm saying? That's just how that go.
But speaking of Harlem, being that you mentioned it, you know, the part where Cam and Jimmy,
that's it.
was going at each other, and I want to, I got love for both of them.
And doesn't that feel fucked up?
I feel
when
bad.
You fuck with this person, and they just not.
And that kind of like touched me because they are the face of Harlem at this point. Ain't no ifs and buts about it, right?
True.
Them two was together, and how many jobs people could have, working artists, managers, stylists, all kind of shit that they can even just spread throughout the whole city with them two being together. And that's the only reason why I look at it like, oh man.
They fucking up the bag for everybody. What it could be.
Yes.
And it got a lot to do with egos. Got a lot to do. I mean, how much can you come back from the disrespect that's been done right now?
Right.
Can you come back from that?
Right.
These niggas don't went deep. They cut deep. Even down to what I say. Yo, listen, right? Everything I say about Jay is out there. But don't get it fucked up. I never took my gloves off and bare knuckle. Because there's shit that I can fucking say that will blow his whole shit up. But my integrity and the way I see this perception on how people look at things when you say that it can backfire.
Facts.
Motherfucker be like, oh, why would he expose this? Or why would he tell this? When they ain't playing fair with me. They ain't saying, these niggas say he ain't saying, yo, you might be snitching. But they had the gloves off the whole time with you.
But see, that's what real rats do. They put the rat moniker somewhere else because this is what they really do. And real men do what real men do. Just like you said, because he told, I'm not gonna say because he told, so I told.
And I can't. People do that.
I can't. I gotta hold this weight and be quiet like a true general and suffer on the inside because I can't do what he did.
Right.
So that's the same situation. You can't do what he doing.
And I can't even though down to the disrespect to my parents, to my moms and my family. I just can't come out and just do this to this nigga. Like, yo, you really don't. But that right there show you that I got love for you. You ought to know that. If you know I know this information about you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say that yet. You know what I'm saying? And I said this. You know our nigga still got some love because I know that's not the person I used to fuck with at all.
Well, one thing.
So I can't just.
One thing I know,
people do change.
Niggas really know that you didn't know. So it was just a punch.
At this point, bro,
niggas know.
I've been telling this for 30 years, and it's you can't find one person on the internet that said I'm lying.
Because they don't paperwork.
No, lying about anything I ever said. Not just the paperwork. Exactly.
From where you was at, they be like, nah, homies down here was real nigga. Like, it just, or the list goes on.
All the haters I had, trust, they will get, where can I find it? Where can I find it? Because somebody say, all you can get is like, this and this. It's not accurate.
Yeah. And
but
Google is powerful.
And nobody from Rockefeller or whoever that was around, nobody never said he lying.
Right.
Doesn't that go over your brain? Like, damn, out of all these years, only one said I'm lying, and he ain't really say I'm lying. He just, because we didn't communicate, Jay says, he felt like I had somebody come at him. That's how he felt. which I know is a lie. We all know how that went.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he never asked, he never sat down to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But if he want to run with that narrative and want people to understand that, then that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying? But I ain't have no lies, no truth. And I just say that, for all the haters, now it used to be like, yo, you're a liar, this, that, and the third. At this point, it's just like, yo, why are you still talking about this?
I was about to ask you that, because a lot of people say, damn, Dave, you still talking about
what?
That? Let's fall back.
Hold on.
Then you got people that are that's his story. He could tell his story. Why you
I've been all over major, what? Telling my stories got me. It's paying my bills right now. I'm seeing the world, city after city, interviews.
Mm-hmm.
It's my money. Like, why wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And and the story still ain't about, it's my life. I'm just telling you the incidents in my life, what I've been through to get where I'm at, what I had to do to change my whole mindset.
Right.
Because when you look at 25 years ago, just last night, come and say, yo, I appreciate what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep saying, you know why? Because I advocate for the niggas that really stood solid.
Right.
Even the ones that went to jail, did 10 years, came home, got themselves together, doing better things now. I'm advocating for all the real niggas that really was in this shit knee deep and played fair and got their just due and everything. They love to hear me, I fuck with you. And I tell them, you're my motivation, bro. When you come up to me and say, yo, keep doing what you're doing.
That's putting the fuel back in the
it just gas. My shit is on full.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I just left Baltimore Friday night.
You're on your world touring right now.
I couldn't wait to do Baltimore because my attachment to them, I needed to let them know how real it was.
Yeah.
For those who know in Baltimore, how Baltimore get down. You know what I'm saying? From the time
That's where I did my bid at Jessup.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? And I did mine up in Hagerstown, and I spoke about my relationship and how Baltimore perceive us. Because when I was locked up in there in 9899, it was the worst time in BCCC. You know what I'm saying? I was in where there used to be a section called Jumpin' J and Killer K, and what they was doing in New York niggas.
I heard the stories.
You know what I'm saying? It's not light work. You know what I'm saying? And then I even had to justify, like, damn. I've been locked up in so many different places, but Baltimore was the worst shit, the scariest shit I ever experienced. And I was saying to myself, even if they would have picked Jay up on this indictment, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it to be Baltimore.
Why you say that?
But he never been locked up, man.
Oh, you mean now?
He wouldn't have never made it. His heart, who he was, and what Baltimore what they had to offer. Nah, he wouldn't have made it in there.
Back then.
Back then, he wouldn't have made it in there unless he would have. Yeah, he'd have to pull that rap shit out for real.
But everybody wanted to know, like, between you and Marie, all y'all got locked up. Everybody saying why Jay didn't get snatched up in there.
Yeah, but we all know if you've been in a Fed situation, there's no way around. It's nothing you can tell me. Me and you've been day one. They only know you as my brother. When Feds do an investigation, they ask niggas who they getting in, and they like, yeah, that's his brother. That's his brother. They know this.
Yeah.
You understand? So when I look at my paperwork and go, damn, 9 years you had me on investigation? 8, 9 years? This nigga not in nothing?
That's what everybody want.
Not only in nothing, he ain't never been locked up at all. Nigga, name one Monopoly game that you didn't go to fucking jail, man. You gotta pluck a card to go to jail. Tell me, you can't play Monopoly that long and not go to jail one time.
I just told somebody the other day, I'm like, the police told me one time before, I told them, yo, I don't sell drugs no more. They said, nah, you didn't get caught. I said, first of all, you tell me somebody that can hustle, not for 30 years, for 10 years. And
right, tell me, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
How?
I'm talking about no jail.
How?
Ever.
It's impossible.
I ain't putting a bad bone on nobody, but it comes with the game.
That's a fact.
You understand?
That's a fact.
It comes with the game. And that's just I ain't saying that's what he is. I'm just telling you, for people that know how this shit go, you tell me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say, he called me a snitch, there's no paperwork. Right? So I'll be wrong to be like, he's snitching, I'm telling you, because this way it go. I can't because there's no paperwork, because now it's some point to, so the feds are so wicked, they don't have to. They make up in their own rules. Paperwork. In 2026, you looking for paperwork.
Yeah, they make their own rules.
No, for real. You looking for paperwork. We ain't got the Epstein files out, and they got the paperwork. You understand? So, you know, that's it. But I'm just saying.
But you know, they said his name ain't mentioned in that. So
in nothing. Ever.
In the Epstein, maybe he wasn't playing around.
Oh, Epstein? Yeah,
oh,
yeah. You know.
I'm glad his name ain't in that.
I'm glad it's, to me, I don't believe nothing that come out of this shit. You understand? I believe they put their name in it. Good publicity, bad publicity. Ain't nobody going to jail. So at the end of the day, what was it? I believe they'll put their name in that. Yo, listen, we just gonna do this. You're not gonna go to jail. It's just a fucking rumor. I'm telling you, right? Yeah. It's just but your name is gonna still be relevant. You understand? I don't believe nothing they do.
They control the market.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And it's a good thing. It could be a good look and a bad look, but it's no bad press because you're getting it. So when it comes to, I don't believe the Epstein files. I don't believe they show me. I still won't believe it. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that's gonna say, yo, I was with him. And this and then I gotta wonder about who's you. How do I believe you? And this is why I don't. This shit is so fucked up. Yeah. I'm asking. I gotta prove facts. What I'm saying. Right. Yeah. So for people to believe me, I want you to see the facts because that's what I go on. So when people ask me that and they ask, yo, it's curious to know that, you know, a person that been doing it this long never went to jail. And the people that, and I've known countless niggas went to jail behind them niggas. Countless. I know countless niggas from the hood that went to prison. Emery's just a short motherfucking on the list. Right. And Emery the only one that got something from it. All the other niggas, them niggas was just straight throwaways to this day. Even niggas did 10 years, 20 years, that I know for them. Right. It's still fucked up. They still come home and I don't know what that shit be about. But hey, you know. They come home and some don't want to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some of them be quiet. A lot of you know the OGs from back then come home. They ain't really with the outspoken thing. It's people like
they don't know the new game.
Right. The new game. We outspoken.
It's this content. Your story is worth something. This is the new product. This is what I'm telling you. I just dropped the bird off in Baltimore. That's how I feel. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is the hustle, my nigga. I got. You know why they fuck with me? Because my shit is pure. You understand? What he say? I don't give a fuck what that is. You can put dog shit on it, but it's not blue magic. My shit is pure. The content I give you, that's why they niggas pay me for the interviews, because they're going to go there and they're going to chop that bitch up. Look, we can get nickels out this whole brick. Everything he says, this is it right here. I love that terminology right there. This is what we have. I got product. I'm down here pushing my product. It's my story. And it's unique. It's interesting. And why would you want to hate on that? Right. I stopped hating on Jay and them, so I'm just telling my story. But just niggas don't want to see you get no money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga tell you, you still telling your story. I'm like, I get paid for it. But why you mad? Right. But why you mad?
Why you looking? Why you commenting?
Yes.
Like, evidently you like something too.
Yes, why are you here? But you know what I'm saying? They the ones who give the extra. That's high test gas right there that they give me and shit. You feel me? Facts. But all the other shit, man, like I said, I'm still doing me. I'll be back here. I'm doing on the 25th. That's what I'm going to do. My stand-up story. You know what I'm saying? Nice. 30 years, the music, you know, the stories, what I've been through, why I changed my whole concept around. And once I started to forgive all them niggas, my whole door opened up. Right. And you know what I'm saying? And I enjoy this shit. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a meaningful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. That's my disclaimer. I'm not glorifying none of it. You understand? Because the end of the picture is that shit fucked me in the homie relationship up.
Right.
Them streets, them drugs, them niggas flipped on my moms, my family. This, we don't speak. His nephew is my godson. My firstborn is, you see the picture with him holding her. That's her godfather. All that shit is dead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because of the streets and these drugs.
Facts.
You understand? My niece's nephews was cool with his nieces. Nobody can speak no more.
Well, I'm going to ask you something. Because a lot of people be saying this, right? What messed you and him up in Jay's mind.
Mm-hmm.
When you was locked up, your homeboy seen Jay.
Right.
Sent shots fired.
Right.
Did you send him or homie was like, hold up,
I was locked up. No,
right.
I seen nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Is you could have called home from jail and be like, yo, you see that dude, get at him, da.
No.
Or was it homie just seen him, and that's part of the love. Like I tell people, when you got a real crew and you got a problem with somebody you see him violating, when your crew, the boss ain't got to be there. If one of the niggas that thorough see him and he violate, he gonna handle it and then
he gonna handle it in that manner, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's how the mob would handle it. The way you kill Frankie. Frankie was cutting, he was skimming off the top. Mm-hmm. And the boss gonna be like, well, hey, that's the rules. He ain't gonna be like, So I say something to people like, yo, so was my man, I ain't never sent nobody. No, my man was, what the fuck is going on? Why is he? Oh, hell no. And you know what I'm saying? But I ask people, you know, he was loyal to me. Do you feel like, okay, my guy was loyal to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I see it.
He was looking out for me and my safety because at the end of the day, he like, yo, nigga ain't tell you he's stealing from you. So what makes you think you could ever trust him and he could do whatever to you? Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. But I'm still like, damn, you shot at the little bro, you know.
And that's what I was about to say.
Okay, I can't be mad, but let me ask you, so
that's a fact.
I can't be mad at him.
That was my next
But
day.
check this out.
What you about to say?
Now look at the flip on it, right? Mm-hmm. If it was me in my man's place and my man was locked up, would I have handled it like that? Because of who I am now, right? Mm-hmm. I would be like, oh, this nigga doing what? Okay, let me go see what the boss want to do.
Right, because
see what I'm saying? Because I ain't act on impulse like this is how I go.
Because of who Jay was to
Because of who Jay was to me.
That was the next thing
I would have had to ask what the homie want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's two different versions on, but they both proper. You can't deny neither one of them.
Right. He stood on 10 for you.
You understand?
But this is what I always said too.
Right.
In my mind, if homie wanted to get
if he wanted to get, it wouldn't went that. No, I kid you that. It wouldn't have been no missed shot. I kid you
That's
that.
what I'm trying to say.
If he wanted to really,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was just to alarm to let you know I see what you're doing and I'm gonna let you know.
That's what I said.
Because afterwards, Jay was like, oh no, wait, please, hold up, come to my show, yo, come over here, But my man ain't on that type. Man, fuck that, bro. Mm-hmm. Type of people my man is.
Mm-hmm. But that's how he supposed to be.
I had to calm him down. Please, calm down. Mm-hmm. Listen, relax. And he looking at me like, what? It's wartime. He one of them. It's wartime. Mm-hmm. Nah. That's my mom, my little brother, this, his mother, you, my mother. We all know each other from this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, you know, I'm glad he respected me and we got our friendship back. That's why he on Drake album say he still chill with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, still chill. Why wouldn't I chill with a nigga I would do the same for him that he would do for me? Mm-hmm. He showed me that. Mm-hmm. And that's the part of betrayal when it comes down to it and you're not willing to do what he was going to do for you. Mm-hmm.
It's a loyalty thing.
It's a loyalty. That's why I say
I couldn't count it out, but I still said
I
didn't know him and I didn't know what you did. I'm asking it to you now. I didn't ask you in my last interview with you, but in my mind I said, homie did not touch Jay because of the behavior.
Right.
He just wanted to send a
message to him.
You know what I'm saying? And didn't tell Dehaven later. So I get it. Now I'm hearing it from you.
So when I ask you that, can you be over loyal to someone? Mm. And when I say over loyal, that means it's mental to this, right? Because you willing to do something for this guy, knowing he ain't built like that to do the same thing for you. Mm-hmm. Now is that over loyal? Mm-hmm. That's the guy to do the same. Like, nah, man, I'm gonna take this rap. You stay here, man, because I know you're not built for this.
That's how Roger Barnes feeling about Puff. He said he was over loyal. All the stuff
over loyal
when he needed.
Can I come to your birthday party every year and you don't even shout me out a happy birthday on mine? Is that overloyal? Like, you can be too dedicated. Is Bleak too overloyal to Jay? Bro, can you ever say that?
I respect Bleak loyalness to Jay. I can't say over loyal because I don't know if he won't do certain things for Jay, like what you was just making an example.
Right.
But I respect his loyalty to Jay. He stayed in his position. He don't try to go overboard and all that. But
So let me ask you,
you would know.
Bleak don't need no loyalty?
Of course, if y'all grew up together.
So why you don't hear that? Do you hear that?
No, I hear what you're saying.
Do you hear? I'm just saying though, because he can tell you a million stories of Jay in my same year. If Jay had all this, and that was my little man, what was I doing?
Well, you chose his side though, my brother.
Yeah, you chose it. I mean,
you chose his side.
That's what I'm saying with you, Jim, and all that. Are you choosing a side?
Never. Them two, I love both of them boys the same.
But you don't have no reason, you don't have no problem saying that. You see that?
Not at all.
I've never heard, that's the homie and all. I hate to see that, him and him go through that. But that's all official. And that's their business. He can say that's their business, and I stay out of it because I'm the little one.
True.
But I do know Headache he's official though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can stand on.
Right.
And I would appreciate it, but to act like I never was there?
Yeah, because I seen he did the joint with JayZ, and then I seen one of the other interviews. How was it? How did you tell me?
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't like I'm begging for a nigga to, certify me because I'm already stamped. But I'm just saying though, bro,
real reality,
I was, your mom's was my sister's best friend too. So I understand. It was three of them. It was
really?
Jay's sister, Bleak mom's, and my sister.
Right. Wow.
The three amigos.
Wow.
They was really all like this.
The three amigos. Wow.
You understand? So my sister don't count. My family don't count. Nothing.
Man, that's deep.
So that whole narrative, you okay with Jay saying that? Or you that big bro to say, yo, man. At least if you ain't fucking with him, I do still respect Headache.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
I can't just, I don't know, whatever. It's just a bad situation in between two people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and people say that same shit about Emory too as well. That's your co-defendant.
Right.
Why would he let Jay say that?
In his Breakfast Club interview, to cut you off, he didn't even mention, he didn't even really want to say your name.
He didn't even say
and they was trying to hint at him to.
They was trying to give him something.
Yeah.
He didn't even admit where he from. You know what I'm saying? That interview I just did in Baltimore, they was like, yo, you got way more ties to Baltimore than Emory does. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though Emory put me on to that part of the show, but far as Baltimore side, I got way more notoriety in Baltimore than he is. But at the end of the day, that's my guy. I got love for him. I did a whole segment about, all attachment I had to Maryland was through Emory. Emory showed me Annapolis. First time I'm in Annapolis, boom, around County, okay, cool. Then he showed me Madame Mall at that time. I was off the chain. He introduced me to Major Damage Wear. I don't know, see, that wasn't a New York flavor. Use Wear and Major Damage, that was some Baltimore shit.
And yeah. Didn't talk about it in my dumb because I was locked up.
Right. They didn't go. That's fine. I mean, them wasn't going to Baltimore. Them niggas was they was ordering out of East Bay.
Right.
I'm the one who said, man, we going to the mall shopping, man.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for this shit. They be like, yo, they got it in the mall, though. This is in Baltimore. Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Man, that diamond, y'all, man, we going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he the one put me on it, and it's a sad story on how shit go and how people.
It's just gonna be a big story because you and JayZ grew up together. The world know y'all was like this,
right?
Like brothers.
Can't deny it.
So it's always gonna be the bigger Jay get, the bigger your.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
Anyway.
The foundation of this reasonable doubt. The foundation is me. How you gonna get around it?
He said your name in all the
right,
records,
and I'm loving it because he's doing the 30th anniversary, right? I'm gonna get mine out of it, but I'm like, okay, this will be dope. But he got to involve Sauce, Jazzo, the whole fucking people that was responsible for Reasonable Doubt. Let them get their bag now.
Right.
You understand? Let them get their bag.
Right.
Even if, I don't care if they didn't get along. Today, we're going to get this bag. We're going to get along. This is all about Reasonable Doubt. It's it make shit happen in a different way, in a better way.
I met both of them brothers too. I met Sauce Money because I put out Goods.
Right.
Me and Goods had partnered up on a label. So we went to Brooklyn and got with Sauce Money. He moved real strategic, real smooth. Real
Sauce is a girl, bro. When I say
real laid back, but I can tell if he
when I say
rap,
dudes is
one of them niggas. If he
when you say square niggas,
okay,
you know what a square nigga? Like, he's fucking cool. He's solid. He's never gonna lie to you. He's not that type of guy. That's what Sauce and JayZ type of niggas.
Yeah, they love him out there.
You know what I'm saying? So when you
JayZ too, I met JayZ at
man, very smart, intelligent,
good dude.
I was just
I had to drop him off.
Right?
I had to take him.
I don't want to take it to a bet, but I just saw a clip with JayZ from when they was beefing and how he, was talking about Jay, right?
I wonder how that
and I say to myself, now look, here go a stand-up, credible guy right here. He ain't got no reason to lie now. This guy don't have that in him. And from what he said about Jay, back then, hey.
That's what I want.
And then you look at the story now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, at this point you see like...
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they saying they cool now, and people didn't know that they was cool because they behind the scenes cool.
Right.
They ain't got
no, it's a fucking clause cool. Like
that's when that thing resurfaced. And when
yes, I seen it resurface.
Look at that, Jay probably, he was just talking back then.
No, JayZ's not just talking. Like I said, he was too smart. He's very intelligent. He's not gonna say nothing he don't mean.
We was at Harlem function.
Right.
And, I was with Shay Davis, and something happened with his car, or somebody had supposedly picked him up, but he was ready to go. So we was leaving. Right. And he was like, "Yo, y'all gonna take me to Brooklyn?" So what you saying is very intelligent because we had to take him to Brooklyn. We didn't have to. He asked us, and we like, "Yeah, we take you, of course, nigga. So it'll be our pleasure." So as we ride, and he was giving a lot of advice and talking and chopping it up about a lot of things and how the game go and all that. So the intelligent part that you're saying, because you grew up with him, I see that firsthand. And remember, a good dude, laid back, humble.
Right. you have no... That's one of the dudes you like, nah, I can fucking leave money at your house, nigga.
Wow, nice.
You understand?
Nice.
When you in the game, and I got all this money and I got to put it up and stash this, if I come to you and say, yo, I need to put up $2.25 million over here, that means something. That means I know you ain't that type. I come to you 5 months, you're like, yo, I used $50 and shit. My light bill was overdue or something. That's all right? He might call you and say that. Can I use $50? Man, go ahead and use the goddamn money, man.
That's real.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's real. Coming from your mouth, you ain't even have to say that.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I got one of my homies in life, his name Hot Rod. I used to leave the money to work up there. I could leave and go and come back, it's gonna be the same.
Right.
I want to get something to eat early. I was like, "Nigga, why you ain't calling me? Just take a couple hours."
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly. I got
so
one.
Man, when that so I'm glad he doing his 30th anniversary, and I just hope he put everybody on that was involved, let them get a couple of dollars.
And what I don't coming.
Then everybody, what I'm hearing about is the prices for the show. You know what I'm saying up there, starting out. Yeah,
that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's going on now. I was like, right now, but niggas is hurting now. Like this is make me understand how far they attached from our real lives of the people. $400 starters.
400 starters
in the bleachers.
And I'm talking about where you gonna do that to the peoples? All right, fuck it. You know what? It's Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt was about that fucking money.
Right.
If you ain't got it, don't come to my show.
Facts.
This is for the niggas that understood what Reasonable Doubt is about.
Facts.
Don't disrespect to niggas ain't got it.
Right.
But this is for this what made this shit happen.
Facts.
So I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
it's
a
about money.
great point.
Yeah, I gotta look at it like that. Just say that. This ain't for everybody.
Great point.
Y'all stupid niggas, y'all was watching, I don't mind, scrape up your 400. But the niggas that really was in the game, you know what I'm saying? This is for y'all, I'm gonna give you this for it. Okay, we're gonna do it that way.
Most of them ain't around no more.
Yeah, most of them, you're right.
Really in the game. 90% of them is not here in 2026, bro.
But
they say they putting a mill joint out. I seen a joint on that. I'm gonna call the mill and let her know. I'm sure they already called and told her. But
man, this would be a nice look for everybody to put some food on their table and get set some things straight. And
one thing about a mill though, she just so laid back, and she a family woman now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With her family and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe Jay can pull her out. It ain't hard.
Man, at this day and time.
What
you say, Jay? Okay, get a babysitter, goddamn. Go and get this bread.
That big bread.
Go get the bread. It's for the money, baby. It's like, especially when they give you opportunity and shit, even if you don't sound like you used to sound, be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? To show that the history, because I don't want it to look like the fucking museum.
Right.
Not that JayZ museum when I went in there and no pictures of jazz, source, none of them was involved in that.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Right. Crazy.
Reasonable Doubt cannot do that. They cannot do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm going to pay my ticket. And I want to see it. I want to be there. Because at the end of the day, I'm a part of it. Mm-hmm. You know, and you're going to hear the story. You know what I'm saying? More record after record. You know what I'm saying?
You saying this, man, because they'll go crazy if she come out.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, it's a couple of people they should bring out behind the curtain. What? I should come out behind the curtain. Like, yeah, nigga. Like, this is the beginning of the end right here. You understand?
She's just so laid back and happy right now, man. Like, and I'm saying this in a great way because she like a sister to me, man.
Right.
And I'm happy for her because, you know, she been sitting back and everybody wondering where she at.
She ain't the only one. There's a lot of them sitting back.
And she chilling,
Yeah.
like happy and good. So this gonna be the one right here. I'm gonna call and see what she say. Man. I would love for her to do that.
She should pop out, man.
I gotta roll
Not
with
even
her.
if that, man. I don't see her do a lot of interviews and all that neither. She's
chilling. She don't care about doing no interviews. And a couple years ago, before she got locked in with her new husband or whatever,
Right.
I used to have to call, come on, sis, man, they gonna love you out here. I bring her to Raleigh, she said, all right, come on. Send her money, she come, chill, we go, as soon as she get on stage, I'll say, Mill in the building, they go crazy, snapping pictures and all that. Love her, so I hope that'll be beautiful, man.
Yeah, man, I mean, we gonna rock this out. I'm gonna ride this
Come on, Mill, it's time, man.
So yeah, man, I gotta get on to the next city. This is how this shit works.
My boy's dropping off that work, man.
Yes. So yo, I see y'all.
This the new drop off birds.
That's right. Yeah, this is the new
You better
one.
put that on your shirts.
That's right. I'll be back the 25th, like I said, in Raleigh, man, for my stand-up Truth, man. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, we gotta promote that ahead of time, man. Let me know so we can do
I'm gonna see you all the material. I'm gonna see everything.
The big celebration. We gonna do. I'll call my people.
The real, some real
ambiance.
Yes.
Big.
So I appreciate it.
Yes, I love you, man.
It's always out, man.
My brother. Y'all know what
we out. The
is,
real
man.
Dehaven, Marcy,
Yes,
Brooklyn,
sir.
Harlem. It don't matter. It's who you are. We representatives.
That's
you
a
understand?
fact. And it ain't
I had
where
to
you
tell
from.
him. Yeah, I had to
It's
tell him
where
to
you
be
at.
more. I said, I ain't on that New York blah shit. I come from New York because I come as a representative. You understand?
I'm glad you said that too.
I come as a representative. I'm one of them niggas, when I leave from where I left, what area, they gonna say, nah, you ain't do it like Big Homie done it. Because he left a food truck behind him.
Glad you said that. I tell you, I say, yo, you know why you get love when you go out of town? It's a lot of New Yorkers come from out of town, get they caps peeled up because they can come and start acting like they the shit. People town know you come there and be humble.
This is
I met
not
some of the
Mayberry.
greatest friends down here in Durham, North Carolina.
Yes.
Raleigh. Everywhere I go, because I come show love. I come bearing gifts.
You come.
I want to make sure y'all
in
people
peace.
eat. Yes.
Right. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't better than y'all. We are the same. We just from two different places.
I'm gonna show them, put bread on the table. It's no scamming.
That's
it's
why you
legit,
lasted.
and that's exactly why I lasted. So I consider myself. I represent New York City when I'm in the out of town and shit. I don't know no rah. I watch
sister
too
up
many.
here now from Durham.
I watch too
My
many.
baby,
And I don't give a fuck what year you in. You wasn't coming to Durham on that rah shit
Playing
to
it
be good.
Not down here.
No.
I tell you.
You could have got over with a couple of these towns
Facts.
and shit. But
Facts.
Bull City, nah. You're not gonna come down there
Not at
talking
all.
about I'm from New York.
And
I seen too many not leave with that
That's a
attitude.
fact. And we didn't know each other back then, but had
Right.
the same mindset, and we still
And we still
to
here.
this day,
And
brother.
got mad love.
That's a fact.
That's why you know you good folks.
You gotta move.
The energy is high, man. Shout
Yeah.
out, man. Hit me up on the Marcy Made Series. That's my IG page, man.
Tell me
Tune
the
in.
documentary.
Definitely the Marcy Made documentary.
Facts.
Always show that some love so you can understand part of the story. I definitely would like y'all to show up if y'all had any questions on the 25th. It's gonna be a Q&A on everything, man. Y'all have any questions about? A lot of people always ask me about my mom. She's the star of the show.
Yes. Beautiful person.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll be there. Show up, man. It's gonna be love. After that's over, you talking about 90s era? Oh man, the music, we gonna have. I'm gonna show you how we rock. The same hustling niggas I'm talking about, Jay. Bring them niggas got to show love. You understand? Durn, all them niggas that was in Brothers, 24K. You understand? You understand? I understand when I talk about these places, I'm not talking about, oh, I heard about Brothers. No, nigga, I was in there. You understand? I was in there for the lottery picker, what do they call it? Potluck. I was in there for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up, bro. I'm a part of this shit.
Yeah, Big Ben. Shout out Ben, the owner.
That's right. Talk of the town. I was in there on Tuesday nights. Yo, bro, I got history.
Wednesdays was the
Wednesdays. Used to run in the Kane in there all the time. Man, oh shit, Kane.
Kane used to come through.
The fuck?
Kane was just in Abbey on Friday. I couldn't make it. I was up top. I was in New York. I couldn't make it. I wanted to see my brother, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Big Daddy Kane, my brother.
I got a history with Durn. Don't fucking play with me. I was in Pam at 4 in the morning looking for the last result. Looking for the last result. I'ma eat first. Yo, that's the only fucking place you gonna go to at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. That's last call for your breakfast and last call for the piece of central ass that's running around in this bitch.
Shout out to Junior and his family that own fan.
Yo, man, I got history. I've been here, man. I've been here. Ain't nothing new.
And still here.
Yes. I've been appreciative,
my
man.
brother, you already know, man. Nigga, no, thank you. Call me. Say, what up, boy? Get up.
Come get this. Yo, I got some work.
It's my brother.
Ain't no cut on this.
You know what it is? Your boy Big Boosie, man. Street Knowledge Podcast.
Yes.
That's what we do. And we rolling here on IG too. Better Peace. I'm going to tag all that for you so y'all can go straight to his documentary and all that. All right?
That's what's up.
One.